This is BBC News with Joanna Gosling. These are the latest headlines in the UK and around the world. Secondary school pupils are to be required to wear face masks in class in England as coronavirus cases continue to surge across Europe. Fears a quarter of UK public sector workers could be off due to COVID, as firms are warned to make contingency plans. France will cut the coronavirus self-isolation period from 10 to 7 days in a bid to ease staff pressures. Dozens of fire crews are tackling a blaze at the Houses of Parliament in South Africa. President Ramaphosa has just visited the scene. A US judge throws out Prince Andrew's attempt to halt proceedings in a civil lawsuit against him. And different ways of seeing in the new year in different parts of the world. Hello, welcome if you're watching in the UK or around the world. Face masks are to be worn in secondary school classrooms in England to reduce the spread of the Omicron variant. Until now, England was the only one of the 4 UK nations where face masks were not recommended for pupils in class. 6 teaching unions have demanded urgent action to limit the spread of the virus. The government's also announced 7,000 air cleaning units are to be made available to early years settings, schools and colleges to improve ventilation in classrooms. There's concern that rising cases will continue to impact staffing across vital services. Public sector leaders have been asked to prepare for worst-case scenarios of up to 25% staff absence rates. Meanwhile, in Europe, France has cut its self-isolation period. Fully vaccinated people who test positive will only have to isolate for 7 days, regardless of the coronavirus variant they're infected with. And they can leave quarantine after 5 days if they show a negative PCR test. Across Europe, police have broken up small anti-lockdown protests as well as illegal gatherings. In Stuttgart in Germany, about 100 activists attempted to stage an unauthorised protest against COVID vaccines and restrictions. James Reynolds reports now on the measures to prevent the virus spreading in England's schools.